Hi everyone, I hope you and your families are doing well. Thanks for joining David, Kevin, and myself for our educational video. I know in the past we've talked about RRSPs, but today we're going to talk about RRIFs, Registered Retirement Income Funds. What are they, what rules apply to them, and when is the best time to be utilizing them? I'm going to pass you on now to David and Kevin to take it away and start informing.
Sure. A RRIF isn't that much different than an RSP. At the end of the day, both accounts can hold the same types of investments, and those investments grow tax deferred. The difference lies in the name. As the name indicates, with a RRSP, Registered Retirement Savings Plan, this is an account that you are contributing to and not withdrawing money from. Whereas a RRIF, a Registered Retirement Income Fund, is designed to pay out an income. So you convert your RSP once you intend to start taking a regular income from your account to a RRIF. There are minimums that have to be withdrawn annually from your RRIF, but there are no maximums. You could take it all out if you wanted to, although there would be tax implications for doing so. Once you convert your RSP to a RRIF, though, you are obligated to begin taking a minimum annual income in the year after you convert your RSP to a RRIF. And on your screen now, you'll see a table which shows you those minimums based on your age. As you get older, the minimum percentage that you're obligated to withdraw from your RRIF increases. At age 60, you only have to take out 3.33%. And at age 72, it's 5.4%. And you can see as you get older, the percentage continues to increase.
There are a couple of different ages to keep in mind when it comes to RRIFs. At age 65, individuals who don't have a registered pension plan can qualify for the pension tax credit. Now, this is a $2,000 amount that you can earn in pensionable earnings per year tax-free. So it may make sense for you to convert part of your RSP into a RRIF in order to take out this $2,000 a year tax-free. Even if you don't need the income, you can resave it into a TFSA so that it can continue to grow on a tax-free basis. At age 71, you are forced to convert RSPs to RRIFs. And in the following year, at age 72, that is the first year that you have to start drawing an income from it. As David mentioned, there are minimums that you have to start drawing in those years. However, if you are married or have a common law partner who is younger than you, you can use their age to base the RRIF minimum on to help keep that amount lower if you don't need the income and keep more of your RRIF available on a tax-deferred basis.
As Kevin was saying, taxation is another factor to keep in mind when we're talking about RSPs and RRIFs. So whenever you made a contribution to your RSP, you created a tax deduction in the year that you did that. So you've never paid any tax on the money that is in your RSP or RRIF. But when you start to take money out of your RSP or RRIF, it is taxable, of course. So the whole idea with the RSP and the RRIF is that ideally you make contributions to your RSP during your working years where you're in a higher tax bracket, and once in retirement, you're starting to take that income out when you're obviously no longer working, you're retired, and for most people, their tax bracket in retirement is usually lower than their tax bracket was when they were working. So that's the whole value of the RSP and RRIF, is to get a tax savings while you're working and pull it out, pay tax on it, but pay less tax on it than you would if you hadn't made the RSP contribution in the first place.
Just like an RSP, your RRIF can have a beneficiary. It's advisable if you are married or have a common law partner to name them as the beneficiary of your RSP or RRIF, because there's a spousal rollover rule that allows, in your passing, your RSP or RRIF to transfer to your spouse or common law partner with no taxation at that time. When they decide to start drawing income from it, they will have to pay tax. At death, if you haven't named a beneficiary or you've named somebody other than your spouse or common law partner, your RSP or RRIF is deemed sold at the moment you pass away. All of those funds go into your income and are taxed as income in that year. So if you haven't named a beneficiary or you named somebody else, that income comes in and is taxed in your hands, and the remainder amount after that is then given to the beneficiary that you've named. There are two exceptions to this rule. If you have a financially dependent child or grandchild under the age of 18, it can roll over to them on a tax-deferred basis. Or if you have a financially dependent, mentally or physically infirm child or grandchild of any age.
You know, these are all great points. Thanks, David and Kevin. I think this is excellent information. If you are close to retirement, please don't hesitate to give us a call. We're happy to update your financial plan and make sure that you know every step of the way what things are going to look like in retirement. As always, thanks for your time. Take care.